killing Rose. But when the detective tried to question Cuddy, the prisoner wouldn't talk.
He had an incredible loss of memory. He did not wish to remember any of the details and immediately posed a problem for us.
Demetrius Moore is another story.
Demetrius Moore was actually a neighbor of the victim and was questioned along with several other people as a potential suspect.
Moore has remained a suspect because he had a motive. He blamed Rose and her complaints about his loud music for his eviction from Hawthorne Court.
In fact, a few weeks prior to her death, some obscenities were written on her back door, which later during the investigation was alleged that Demetrius was the one that was responsible for putting those obscenities on the back door.
People in the neighborhood are afraid of Demetrius Moore. Rumors on the street say he is linked to the criminal underworld. His reputation has been a major stumbling block to the investigation.
Demetrius was free and on the street, and which was another thing that hampered some people wanting to cooperate with us.
By pulling the two mugshots, Phil Jordan has confirmed the suspicions of the detectives. Now the psychic has a vision of the actual crime.
Whenever I work a case, I not only try to discover how the person may have died, but I also try to figure out what the injuries were inflicted with. In this case, I felt as though she was stabbed, and I could feel that there'd be a rather long knife that was used.
Ultimately, there were several stab wounds, which Miss Swartwood suffered as a result of this crime.
If one was to read the autopsy report, they'd understand that Mr. Jordan's descriptions were quite correct.
The psychic also claims he can see which of the two suspects actually stabbed Rose.
Phil described to us that the person who did the actual slaying, the actual killing itself, would have a tattoo on their shoulder.
I noticed a marking on his arm that would be a tattoo, and I felt that it had a woman's name in it, but I couldn't make out the woman's name.
I knew that Cuddy had such a tattoo on his left shoulder. Mike was not aware of it. No one else connected with the case was aware of it.
And that he was the perpetrator, the assailant that killed Rose Swartwood.
The tattoo is a stunning revelation, one that Jordan had no way of knowing.
Yeah, he was able to describe Mr. Cuddy as being a vicious person, a person who hated women, had a deep hatred for women.
I'm working a case. Some of the things I see may seem trivial or ridiculous to the investigation, but may prove to be very significant. I felt that out of her own nature, her own character, and her own nervousness, she would twirl this ring on her finger with her thumb. And there was something about the ring. It was a very large ring and a high set ring, and there's something that just, that whole situation caught my eye. And so I asked them about the ring, and they didn't know anything about it.
Subsequent to that, we interviewed Rose's sister, and we asked about jewelry in general, whether she wore it, whether she had a lot of it. Her sister had told us that she did wear a cocktail ring on her ring finger, and then proceeded to tell us that she twirled it with her thumb repeatedly. And, I mean, that is information that certainly neither one of us knew.
After 2 frustrating years, Detectives Moosey and Patterson's visit to Phil Jordan re-energizes the case. More than ever, they believe Demetrius Moore and William Cuddy are responsible for the death of Rose Swartwood.
We left there with some pretty surprising feelings that he had told us things about Cuddy that probably not a lot of people had known or even investigated.
But now the police must prove that Cuddy and Moore are the killers, and it's not going to be easy.
So we continued to build the case, and we weren't going to jump before we had all the evidence we could collect and all the information that we needed.
A major difficulty has been placing Cuddy and Moore at the crime scene. The detectives revisit the forensic evidence.
There was a sample of blood that was found at the point of entry which is a rear door, a small broken window.
The drop of blood doesn't match the DNA of either Rose Swartwood or William Cuddy, but trying to match it to Demetrius Moore has stymied the police.
You would have to apply for a court order. And in this case, in order to get a court order, you would at least need enough evidence to substantiate that this person was a viable suspect. Initially, we didn't feel we had enough evidence to do that.
The other piece of forensic evidence comes from the victim's body, bite marks. In the struggle before she died, Rose Swartwood was bitten on the shoulder.
Bite marks are very difficult to identify most of the time, especially when the victim is the receiver of the bite mark.
Though the psychic and the cops both believe William Cuddy stabbed Rose, the investigators don't believe he bit her, and for good reason.
Mr. Cuddy wore dentures, and it was clear that the person who did the biting didn't wear dentures.
If Moore and Cuddy were accomplices in the murder, Moore must be the one who did the biting.
There was actually a photograph taken of Demetrius Moore's teeth on the day of the homicide. When he was being interviewed, the detectives thought enough and were smart enough to take a voluntary picture of his teeth.
Demetrius Moore's teeth may be the key to solving the murder mystery, but he's about to do something no one could ever imagine.
Buffalo, we really need your help to capture these fugitives. Every day we feature most wanted fugitives right here on the Justice Network. We hope that you may have the tip that will help the Metro Buffalo law enforcement get these bad guys off the street. If you have any information, please call 716.
The shower, and Alex said, "You can't do this to me. You can't leave me. What am I going to do?" It was his week, sure. So I said, "What do you mean? What am I going to?"
Outside dirt from getting tracked into your house. So now you can keep your home cleaner for you and your family, and you can do it in just minutes. The time to start is right now. Order your Works Air today.
Meet the powerful, lightweight, cordless Works Air. It makes all kinds of cleanup faster, easier, and more efficient than ever before. With 20 volts of lithium power, you can go wherever the mess is. The patented Works Air system includes 8 exclusive attachments for blowing, tidying, maneuvering, dusting, cleaning, inflating, brushing, and drying. With no cord to slow you down, the Works Air does it all in no time flat. It's the end of blisters and backaches from pushing a broom. The hassles of corded blowers and wet dry vacs are over too. And for all but the biggest yard cleanups, there's no need to fire up that loud, messy gas blower. The Works Air starts instantly and puts out a 120 mile per hour concentrated stream of air that moves even the toughest dirt and debris. It's lightweight, durable, and powered by a high-capacity lithium-ion battery. And when it comes to power and runtime, the Works Air delivers. Ordinary batteries start to lose power right away, but lithium batteries run at full power all the way to the end of the charge. And the new Works Air high-capacity battery has a capacity rating almost twice that of previous Works machines. And it stays charged for up to 1 year when not in use, so it will always be ready to go when you are, at the touch of a button. The Works Air is not just a single tool, but a patented cleaning system that includes 8 innovative attachments, so there's virtually no job you can't do more quickly and easily than ever before. The long tube attachment is perfect for general cleaning of outdoor surfaces, so you can create a clean zone around your home and keep dirt outside where it belongs. The dust brush attachment releases stubborn cobwebs and debris. A compact tube, extension hose, dust nozzle, and detail brush can be used in countless combinations to clean even the hardest to reach spaces. But the Works Air is not just for cleaning. The wide nozzle makes drying your car or motorcycle a breeze. There's even an inflator attachment to blow up toys and other inflatables. The Works Air is the tool you'll want to use so often, you'll wonder how you lived without it. The Works Sweeper Blower was already a terrific value at just $119. But now, for less than what you'd pay for a single tool, you can get the all-new Works Air system with 8 amazing attachments as part of this exclusive TV offer. The long tube, the dust brush, the compact tube, extension hose, dust nozzle, and detail brush, the wide nozzle, and the inflator nozzle. If you bought these attachments separately, you'd pay $50, but they're yours absolutely free if you order today. And as if that's not already an incredible value, for a limited time, we're going to knock $20 off the original price. You get the entire Works Air system for only 3 easy payments of $33.33.
$100 seems like an excellent price.
For $100, this is definitely a product that everyone should have. And I mean everyone.
For what it does and for how much we use it, that pays for itself pretty quick.
One more thing, if you call within the next 3 minutes, you'll not only get our extended 3-year manufacturer's warranty, but you'll also receive our handy deflator attachment as our free gift. That's right, this time-saving accessory is a $10 value, but it's free for anyone who calls during this show. So don't wait. Pick up the phone and call now to get a $180 cleaning system for just 3 payments of $33.33. We guarantee you'll love your Works Air system, or we'll refund your money, no questions asked. So call or go online right now. The proceeding was a paid presentation for the Works Air, brought to you by Works.
How did you sleep last night? Not so great? Maybe it's time you terminate your old mattress. Because after 8 years, an old mattress becomes a heavyweight. From pounds of dead skin, gallons of sweat, and millions of dust mites that accumulate inside it. So don't procrastinate. A new mattress will help celebrate a new day. So check your mattress tag. If it's over 8, it's time to replace at Mattress Firm. Save money, sleep happy.
I was a very lost kid, and I was struggling with drugs. I didn't think I was going to live past 20, and that's why I'm really happy that I came here. I had a lot of fun with the staff here, and I look at them as family now. I'm not really sure where I would have ended up, who I would have been, if I would have been. And I see a successful future and a happy one. And I'm here.
Assisting Angels provides compassionate, quality, and affordable in-home care for seniors needing additional care for themselves at a cost far less than assisted living. Call today and ask about our low introductory rate. Assisting Angels Senior Care, affordable, professional in-home care.
Catch the Toyota Sports Desk every night at 6 and 11. We now join our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
Being a UFC fighter is a dream come true. I love my job. Not many people can say that.
Coming up, a taste in the next level of food culture.
So vertical farming is a literal term, huh?
Yeah, you can finally tell your mother you're growing up.
Red 97! Check! Red 97!
Did you say 97? Yes. You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating. 97%? Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Feel a spark of emotion light up every inch of you. Feel warm inside. Feel our big, beautiful candle. Feel Blade.
SC Johnson.
Ziploc presents Cafeteria Chaos. School lunch can be difficult. One little struggle can lead to one monumental mishap. Not with Ziploc Easy Open Tabs, because life needs Ziploc.
SC Johnson.
The only good things are going to happen here today. This is Us, Premiers Tuesday on NBC.
Do you toss and turn all night? Can't sleep because your spouse is snoring or wake up with neck pain or a headache? If you're not getting the sleep you need, now you can with MyPillow.
I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and I had all these problems too. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked, so I invented MyPillow. My patented fill does something no other pillow can do. MyPillow lets you adjust it to your exact individual needs regardless of sleep position and stays that way all night long so you get the best sleep of your life.
MyPillow has been a godsend. It's the best pillow out there.
I've purchased at least half a dozen pillows in the last 3 years. Nothing's really worked for me like the MyPillow.
Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high and heat up during the night, making you very uncomfortable.
But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep sleep all night long. Call or go to mypillow.com now to order your MyPillow. Use the promo code on your screen and you'll get a second pillow absolutely free.
I invented MyPillow because I believe everyone should get a great night's sleep. I do all of my own manufacturing in my home state, Minnesota, and every part of MyPillow is made in the USA. It's machine washable and dryable, and it comes with my 60-day money-back guarantee and a full 10-year warranty. Now I'm proud to announce that MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call or go to mypillow.com now. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. MyPillow comes with an unprecedented 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Don't delay. Buy one and get one absolutely free. For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
From hand plows to horses to power tractors, farming has come a long way. And now, the next big agricultural revolution is sprouting up with the introduction of vertical farming. So I'm checking one out at Greenson's Farms, along with one of their clients, local chef Robert Wayne.
Can you put this hairnet on, please?
Where are all the plants?
Let me show you the heart of the operation.
Okay.
Welcome to our indoor vertical farm.
It looks more like a disco party than anything.
Every day's Christmas in here.
I like it.
We grow microgreens, baby greens, leafy greens, and culinary herbs.
This is definitely not like any farm I've ever been to. But what is like most farms is our plants have to start at the seed. Tiny planting pods are injected with the seeds for farming, but once the pods are prepped, that's when we add the vertical.
Now we have to find a home for that tray, so if you just stick it right there.
Okay. So vertical farming is a literal term, huh?
Yeah, you can finally tell your mother you're growing up.
While these farming techniques may feel far out, the output of facilities like Greenson's Farms is no laughing matter. With a growing population, hydroponic farms like this one are a sustainable solution. Why farm up?
By growing up, we can put these farms anywhere. So by putting them in urban areas where real estate values are very expensive, we can get high capacity in a small footprint.
All I noticed, to be totally honest, is these lights. I mean, they're really cool. What's going on there?
These are specially engineered LED grow lights, and you'll see they have red and blue diodes. Yeah. And the red and blue diodes are specifically engineered to maximize the photosynthesis of the plants, so that we can grow very quickly indoors here.
So they're like little man-made suns?
That's it. That's a good explanation.
How many plants actually exist within this warehouse?
Well, we can grow about 3 million plants a year.
Wow. I'm looking at the plants, and they're giving off this black vibe to me.
Well, these plants look dark under the LED lights because they only have part of the light spectrum. But when you bring them out under white light, you can see how green the plants became.
That looks amazing. That definitely almost looks fake.
But the most important thing is how good this produce tastes.
Okay.
Try some of that.
Try it. Oh,
it's a spicy arugula rocket. How you like it?
That's delicious. All right, guys. All this farming's been fun, but it's making me excited to try it. I want to eat.
Well, I know exactly what we need. Let's grab some stuff and head to Italy.
So after snagging and bagging some scientifically savory ingredients, Robert takes me to Italy and Chicago so we can put these crops to the test.
Today we're going to make a Swiss chard cannelloni.
Sounds delicious. Let's get rolling. So we combine ricotta, goat cheese, and some Swiss chard for our pasta filling.
So you can just get right in there with your hands and start mixing. Don't be shy.
Ooh, squishy. Smells delicious. So being a chef, from a flavors perspective, getting your veg and produce and everything from Greenson's Farms, do you feel like that really makes a difference in the taste of your food?
If you do, side by side of the flavor, it's not even comparable.
All right, we've got that in the oven, so what's next?
So next we're gonna make a kale salad with the kale we picked at Green Sun's Farm earlier this morning.
So while we've seen some pretty incredible things, at the end of the day, it all comes down to one question. How does it taste?
That's good. You can tell the richness and the flavors. Looking at these leaves coming from the vertical farm under the lights was kind of crazy, but now just sitting here in front of us, it's green, it looks yummy and delicious and fresh.
The color really comes through in this. So now that we've tasted the next big thing in agriculture, what do you think?
I think the future tastes delicious.
Culture of all forms shapes identities and bonds societies. So, soak it up, and we'll see you next week.
I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House NYC. Designer Tamara Magle brings her Hampton style to Westchester. And we visit the Upper East Side home where iconic fashion designer Halston once lived. And we hit the campus of Hofstra University for a DIY dorm room decor challenge. But first, we are on the hunt for a luxury apartment in New York City. Come on in. Come take a look.
Oh my God.
At your new 2-bedroom penthouse apartment. You're watching Open House NYC. Now let's kick things off with a hunt for a new pad in New York City. Brooke is ready to take the plunge and buy a place of her own, but she isn't quite sure what she can get with a budget of around $2 million, especially considering she wants 2 bedrooms. Well, realtor Caroline is up to the challenge and has lined up 2 very different types of apartments. The first is a classic loft space in Chelsea. Check it out. Hi, I'm Caroline Bass, an associate broker with City Habitats, and today we're going to be showing my client Brooke around 2 great properties. We're going to be looking at 2 different neighborhoods downtown, Chelsea and Gramercy.
Hi, my name is Brooke, and I'm an area sales director for a technology company headquartered here in Manhattan. So I'm looking for a 2-bedroom. The icing on the cake would be if I was able to find a spot that had an outdoor space so that I can enjoy the nice weather in New York. Today, I hope to find a slice of the Big Apple and a place to call my own here in Manhattan.
Are you ready?
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for such a long time.
I have a great property to show you. It's got some really unique features.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay. Come on in. Come take a look.
Oh my God.
At your new 2-bedroom penthouse apartment. You have soaring high ceilings, huge windows, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's a little over 1,350 square feet. Okay, here's my favorite part about this room. Are you ready for it? I don't know, you might want to sit down.
I can sit down.
Okay.
Looks like I live here.
Instant fireplace.
Oh my gosh. I can see myself just sitting back here on a cozy winter night. It's like a...
One thing that I love about lofts is the open floor plan. So high-end dishwasher, great breakfast bar, absolutely a lot of room to work. Let's check out the bedroom. Let's go. Oh my God, this is amazing. You've got a lot of morning light, you've got great closets, and you have this gorgeous textured exposed brick wall.
I love it. It's so beautiful. And again, I think it goes with the elements of the wood, exposed brick out there. The high ceilings makes this room feel huge.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh my, amazing. My tub right now is practically a bucket, so I think I could easily stretch out in here, take a normal bath.
It's like a spa. It's your own home spa.
Oh wow, this is breathtaking.
I couldn't agree more, and I have to tell you, it is incredibly rare to find an apartment like this that has its own private roof deck.
I love this.
listen, why don't you take a walk around, make yourself comfortable, we'll meet back downstairs and take a look at the second property. This place is more than I could have ever imagined. It really is like its own little private oasis, and it's quiet, which is nice. I think that's rare to find in the city. It's a high price point, but I'm charmed by the space. I'm looking forward to seeing other places and making some comparisons. I know this is at the top of Brooke's budget, but with everything you get in this apartment, it's worth it. So, you liked it? I love this place. This next apartment better be good, because it's going to be hard to top this. Of course I have a good one lined up for you. Let's go. Yeah. We'll rejoin Caroline and Brooke later to see if the second offering stands up to the first. But stick around, because coming up next, we will visit a former carriage house with a star-studded history. Open House is sponsored in part by Coldwell Banker. This is home. This is where awesomeness happens. Find your home at coldwellbanker.com. Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Mom? Mom?
Without emergency protection, you take chances with your life. But with Life Alert, when emergencies happen, one press of a button can get you help fast.
Life Alert, what is your emergency?
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Help is on the way.
Life Alert saves a life from a potential catastrophe every 10 minutes.
If I didn't have Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-450-1026. That's 1-800-450-1026. Call now. 1-800-450-1026. For a free brochure, call 1-800-450-1026.
Today you can do everything in just one click. Even keep your toilet clean and fresh. Introducing Lysol Click Gel. Click it in to enjoy clean freshness with every flush. Lysol. Start helping.
With the right steps, 80% of recurrent ischemic strokes could be prevented, and I'm doing all I can to help prevent another one.
A Bayer aspirin regimen is one of those steps in helping prevent another stroke. Be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
No 2 allergy days feel the same. With Nasacort, even on your worst days, relief can be yours. Unlike antihistamines that target only one cause of your nasal allergy symptoms, Nasacort stops more for effective relief. Nasacort, guaranteed for your money back.
You know your heart loves Mega Red Omega-3s. But did you know your eyes, your brain, and your joints really love them too? Introducing Mega Red Advanced 4-in-1. Just one soft gel delivers mega support.
Marco, Polo! Marco, Polo! Marco, Polo! Marco, Polo! Marco, Polo! Marco, Polo!
Scusa! Io sono Marco Polo, ma...
Playing Marco Polo with Marco Polo? Surprising.
Ragazzini, io sono Marco Polo! Sì, sono qui!
What's not surprising? How much money Amanda and Keith saved by switching to Geico.
Ah, Polo! Polo!
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Polo! Watch me when you look my way.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah. See me smiling.
I'm your biological son. You left me at the fire station, and that turned out pretty alright.
This Is Us premieres Tuesday after The Voice on NBC.
Welcome back to Open House NYC. Now we are visiting one of the very few New York homes that was designed by influential modernist architect Paul Rudolph. 101 East 63rd Street later became the home of iconic fashion designer Halston, whose decadent, star-studded parties were among the city's most envied invites. A place to both start and end the night at Studio 54. It's that rare place that is significant both architecturally and socially to the history of New York. Check it out.
Many people have walked by this unique house on East 63rd Street just off of Park Avenue and wondered just what's inside. This house is an amazing piece of New York social and architectural history. In the 1970s, this house was bought by fashion designer to the stars Halston and quickly became known simply as 101 because it was the go-to party place for the 1970s glitterati. Hi, I'm Leslie Hirsch of the Howard Morrell team at Engel & Volkers. Welcome to 101 East 63rd Street. This townhouse is 25 feet wide and boasts over 7,500 square feet of interior space, including 4 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, and a separate guest suite on the upper floor, which I'll show you later. Upon entering, the hallway is lined with photos of the 1970s Who's Who, many of which were taken right here in this house. And further down the hall, an enchanting world is revealed. As you enter the living room, it's easy to see why this house became the ultimate party place. If these walls could talk, they'd be blushing. This room has been used for everything, from photography to crazy parties with the likes of Andy Warhol, Bianca Jagger, and Liza Minnelli. The multi-level living room is unlike anything you've ever seen. The ceilings are over 32 feet high. There's a fireplace, a skylight, and even a bamboo garden with its own catwalk. And the best part is that guests can stand on the multi-level balconies watching the action below. After an evening of entertaining, it's time to relax. Let me show you where you can unwind. This incredible master suite is still original to the time when Halston lived here. Just look at these floor-to-ceiling windows with sunny southern views over East 63rd Street. The double-height ceilings are perfect for displaying an art collection. And of course, a house owned by a fashion designer would have to have its own separate dressing room. Remember that guest apartment I promised to show you? Well, here we are on the top floor. When Liza would visit Halston, she used to stay here as a getaway from the flashbulbs of the paparazzi. This area has everything a guest could ever wish for, including their own living room, a master suite with ensuite bathroom, a kitchenette, a bar, and even a 1,600 square foot terrace. The only problem with having a guest suite like this is your guests will never want to leave. This house has so much drama, so much fun, energy, and history. It is truly a piece of art that is just waiting for the next owner to continue the legacy. Thanks for joining me.
Up next, see how designer Tamara Magel brought a touch of the Hamptons to Westchester.
Is that Credit Karma again? Just want to see if my score changed. Do you want to check yours? My scores don't change that much. I mean, I haven't changed. Oh, really? Is girls like? Uh-huh. Okay. They said business casual. I love summer weddings. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, maybe it's time. I should check my credit score. Try Credit Karma. It's free. Oh, whoa, that's different.
Check out Credit Karma today. Credit Karma. Give yourself some credit.
When your pain strikes, it's at the nerve level. Now, you can lidocaine your pain. New Icy Hot Lidocaine.
This powerful anesthetic penetrates quickly to desensitize aggravated nerves with the max strength lidocaine available.
Lidocaine your pain with new Icy Hot Lidocaine.
Red 97! Check! Red 97!
Did you say 97?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating.
97%?
Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more. Anything meant to stand needs a stable foundation. A body without proper foot support can mean pain. The Dr. Scholl's kiosk maps your feet and recommends our custom-fit orthotic to stabilize your foundation and relieve foot, knee, or lower back pain from being on your feet. Dr. Scholl's.
Don't let dust and allergens get between you and life's beautiful moments. By choosing Flonase, you're choosing more complete allergy relief and all the enjoyment that comes along with it. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies react by overproducing 6 key inflammatory substances. Most allergy pills only control 1. Flonase controls 6. 6 is greater than 1. With Flonase, more complete relief means enjoyment of every beautiful moment. Flonase, 6 is greater than 1, changes everything.
Might want to hold on.
There's a man trying to change history, and we have to stop him. This could alter the present in ways we can't possibly predict. Where the hell did that come from?
My name is Buck Rogers, and this thing came from outer space.
Timeless. Premieres Monday, October 3rd on NBC.
check out how Hamptons-based interior designer Tamara Magel brought a beachy charm to her client's abode in Scarsdale. By utilizing neutral tones and organic materials, she created a plush summer beach house vibe in Westchester that's as inviting as it is chic, no matter the season.
Hi, I'm Tamara, and welcome to Scarsdale, New York. I just finished this project, and I can't wait to show you. My clients brought me in early on so I could design the house from the ground up. Though the house is in Westchester, they wanted a Hamptons feel, which just so happens to be my specialty. So through this home, you will see natural beachy tones and textures. And it all starts here in the living room. The first thing I did in here was a natural grain wallpaper that gives it that country farm feeling that I mixed with a relaxed sofa and a vintage rug. Because being at the beach means being comfortable. But I also wanted to give the room a dramatic edge. So I added pops of glamour in the brass fixture and oversized antique mirror. I love to mix contrasting textures and attitudes. So in here you can be relaxed but feel glamorous. Or as we call it in the Hamptons, beachy chic. The design in here was functional and rustic, but with a touch of industrial accents. So I used soapstone countertops on shaker cabinets for a country vibe and contrasted it with a black hood and metal pulls. And to take advantage of the view, I put a farm sink below the window. You can stand here, look out, and almost hear the ocean. Down the hall is two fashion-forward kids' rooms. The boys' room has a bold print wallpaper, and the girls' has a feather ball light with a vintage Moroccan rug. But I'm going to take you into the master. In here, I had a little fun. We did a bubble light over a chunky knit fringe throw, all on top of a jute rug. But they blend right into the sand-colored walls and beach theme of the rest of the house. I wanted this to be the perfect place to take an afternoon nap, just like at the beach. As you can see, you don't need to be near the beach for beach chic. Thank you for coming on the tour with me.
Still ahead on Open House NYC, we are back on the hunt for a new home with realtor Caroline and her client Brooke. Plus, see how Courtney Cachet takes college living to new heights with an amazing dorm room makeover.
But only good things are going to happen here today. This Is Us, premieres Tuesday on NBC.
Do you toss and turn all night? Can't sleep because your spouse is snoring or wake up with neck pain?
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tight.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Barbara Howard. My next guest is a writer, television personality, observer, and participator in the Washington scene, and it's always a pleasure to have her on the show. Would you welcome, please, Barbara Howard. Came prepared to California with your boots.
I think I bring... Here we are in the Mid-South, the Bible Belt, and we've got this strange story about a serial killer targeting prostitutes and transvestites. It was the talk of the town.
But police aren't totally in the dark. Carol's description is confirmed by the only eyewitness, a transvestite who survived a shooting. He also gives police another lead, a vague description of the killer's small gray car. This also fits with what detectives have been hearing on
the incredible brain support benefits.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Growing up, I was an only child. My dad passed when I was 6, so I unfortunately acted up and, because of that and got into trouble, and I basically think comedy chose me. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably be getting into trouble.
Boom! Mine just burst into flames.
Slip away.
I have dark circles, I have blotchy skin, I have struggled with acne for so long. Well,
Thank God I received new intelligence. Reliable intelligence.
That was on our toes, old Munshi. You found the culprit?
Oh yes, we hope to smoke them out tonight.
Bernard! That's it!
stretched himself.
My old friend, how could I have ever doubted you? It's quite all right, sir. No, but we can put all this behind us, can't we? I hope so.
Well, butter wouldn't melt. Next time on Masterpiece.
He's been strongly advised. The job is as good as his.
My job.
Puppy?
We're not done yet. Every chap has his weakness.
How could you do this? Who in the world but you?
You have no reason to be afraid.
Indian Summers. Time on Masterpiece. National funding for Masterpiece is provided by...
When given as a wedding gift, pomegranates express the wish, may you have as many children as there are seeds.
That is a lot of diapers.
Palm Wonderful 100% pomegranate juice, a proud sponsor of Indian Summers.
There is one thing that turns a voyage into a memory. Access. Viking opens doors around the globe to explore the heart of a culture from the inside, revealing the spirit and warmth of its people. And we're delighted to share these sights and sensations. Viking River Cruises, proud sponsor of Masterpiece.
Additional funding is provided by the Masterpiece Trust. Major support is provided by Donald and Darlene Shiley. And by Conrad Prebus and Debbie Turner. And by the following. And by viewers like you. Thank you. Go to our website, listen to our podcast, watch video, and more. Indian Summers is available on Blu-ray and DVD. To order, visit shoppbs.org or call us at 1-800-PLAY-PBS. Masterpiece, only on PBS.
The man who was once King Edward VIII is welcome back to Britain with the woman he gave up the throne to marry.
Behind that great abundance of charm lies an extremely ruthless woman.
I'm not nice as I look.
Elizabeth thought that Wallace's effect on David was appalling. She thought that her effect on the monarchy was helping to disintegrate it.
She was always going to hate me. She was not fit to be the king's wife.
Sunday night at 8 on WNED.
Who out there really knows anything about Canada? Anyone? So I decided to make a movie about it. A home movie about my home. I would interview a wide variety of Canadians, some more known than others, as well as a variety of non-Canadians from around the world. while driving from one end of Canada to the other. This seemed to be the only way to get the answers to the long list of questions that have plagued me my whole life, and show once and for all we're more than just igloos and beer. But could I finally put my eternal problem to rest? There was only one way to find out.
Friday night at 8 on WNED.
But you couldn't push Ronald Reagan because he'd push right back.
I could have been a very good president. Now we'll never know.
I would rather lose than stoop to that level.
When you call someone a spoiler, they're basically saying, shut up.
The series continues with the campaigns of Howard Dean and Pat Buchanan. The Contenders, 16 for 16.
Tuesday night at 8 on WNED.
Dr. Martin Rossman is a pioneer in the study of the healing power of the mind. Dr. Rossman will show you how to use the power of your own healing mind to reduce your stress and anxiety, relieve pain, reduce your risks of heart disease and other chronic conditions, and live a happier, healthier life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Rossman. Join me for the Healing Mind.
Friday night at 8 on WNED.
You want to live here or die here?
And when you return, she was pledged to another.
There's nothing for you here, boy.
The rewards could be considerable. So are the risks.
Are the rumors true, Daisy?
He's my master and I'm his servant.
Society will never forgive him.
The entire first series, Saturday at noon on WNED.
Public television brings back the magic moments from the 1950s.
Sincerely.
The McGuire sisters, Pat Boone, Patty Page, Debbie Reynolds, and your favorite artists from the 1950s pop era.
Wednesday night at 8 on WNED.
We stand before you today and declare war on Nazi Germany.
They knew that their mission was to help those in danger get out.
It is too late to turn our back on what we know is happening.
Every life we touched had its own drama.
We shall never forget what you have done for us.
I owe Mrs. Sharp my life.
Tuesday night at 9 on WNED.
When World War II broke out, England was a target for Nazi bombs.
Soldiers came home and they said, I want to go back to the front line because it's safer there than it is in London.
And the royal family chose to stay in harm's way.
The King and Queen saw bombs fall here where they exploded.
It's an in-depth look at service and sacrifice in wartime.
The Queen was very horrified by what she saw.
On Royals at War.
Sunday night at 9:30 on WNED.
When you need to know what's happening at home and around the world, trust WBFO, providing comprehensive coverage when our community needs it most.
The Crimson Field was made possible in part by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Wakey, wakey.
Nichols. Nichols, you can't keep doing this.
I'm not trying to run away. It's peaceful. Clean.
I know. Perhaps a few minutes more.
Mother of God, it's freezing.
We are Irishmen serving the crown. For Irishmen serving the crown, there are only two temperatures. Too bastard hot and mildly refreshing. What is it?
It's mildly refreshing, Sergeant McCafferty, sir.
This is how you heal, Peach. Salt water. Fresh air. Soon be out of hospital blues and back in khaki.
He's up there again, Sergeant.
Ice run, son. There's nothing to be done about him. Brought it on himself. He's a ghost.
They won't look at me.
Don't look at them.
You're doping, Barrick.
Sorry, sister.
He's going to be fine, isn't he?
Of course.
Right. Feeling better for some sea air? Let's have a look at this hand then.
It was an accident. Major Yelland operated on me in the field. He's got my file. He knows it was an accident. You do believe me, don't you?
It's obviously self-inflicted, sir. Textbook.
Black scorch marks on what's left of his hand and the inside of the wrist. He'd held a detonator and set it off.
And you're certain, beyond question, that this was no accident? I'm sending a man for court-martial, I have to be sure. If he's found guilty, he could be shot.
It was deliberate. I'm certain. Saw a lot of these in my last posting. I've something of a reputation for being able to sniff out a coward.
How's his demeanor on the ward?
Subdued, sir. Very anxious.
Well, of course he's subdued. He doesn't want to invite the contempt of his fellows. And of course he's anxious. He's been caught.
Well, thank you, Yelland. Your testimony is very clear. How fortunate you should have been with us at this difficult time.
There's a rumor that it's to be roast duck tonight.
Yes, that's quite correct.
Haven't had a decent feed since I've been here. Looking forward to it. Colonel. Matron.
Roland.
This is not my choice.
Son.
Yeah. Give this to Matron when she asks for them. Observations on Private Albert Nichols, soon to be known as the prisoner. In my view, it's a common enough injury. It could have been an accident. Maybe it'll make a difference. Worth a punt, as the bookies say.
It's monstrous. It's barbaric. They shoot him, then it's cold-blooded murder. There's no other name for it.
Watch what you say. Watch who's around when you say it.
Don't care what you say.
No one takes me seriously. But you are rather serious. He raises eyebrows. Be wise.
Help, please, help. My daughter's hurt. Help me. She's been burnt. There was no else for me to take her.
What's your name?
It's Matilda. Matilda Timmins. There's a pan of milk on the stove. The handle came away, and we are from Belgium. We escaped after the invasion.
You are a brave little girl. Not to peep.
She doesn't understand any English.
Vous êtes une petite fille, très courageuse.
I can feel another bit, Sergeant.
That's shrapnel for you. Known men to be picking it out of themselves 10 years after South Africa. Tell the captain. If you're coming through here again, stick to the path.
You worried I got lost, Sergeant?
Just stick to the path. Dirty queers. Hats off, shoulders straight. This is a real warrior you're meeting now.
Aloysius McCafferty.
Peach, meet Sister Quayle. Saved my life at Ladysmith. Walked out in front of the guns like they were nothing at all.
Who is this?
Lance Corporal Enda Peach, one of my lads.
He looks a likely sort.
8 months in and mentioned in dispatches twice. Oh, he's got the stuff. Lead his own men under the British flag one day.
You're allowed to smile, young man.
Yes, sister. Thank you, Sergeant.
I'm giving him an education, sister. He knows what courage is, but I want him to see that a true soldier isn't always in khaki.
She's always been so quiet.
Why?
It's just unusual for a child to make no noise at all.
She's been silent from a baby.
I see. Sorry if it sounded like I was prying.
No.
You'll have to keep the burns covered. She'll be able to come out and redress the wounds for you.
No, leave that.
It's only poetry. I'm not a spy.
Sister?
Come and see me when you've finished.
Of course, matron. I would be very careful who sees that.
I am. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Just be careful.
My sergeant says I've got a great future in the army. He's got the stuff he said about me. I was trying to be all, but it was grinning all over my face.
Made corporal tomorrow.
That's not. I'll be getting a swelled head.
Oh, I can see. Go on. Right, you will. Go on.
Peach. It's from my mother. The priest said at Mass that no true son of Ireland would wear the uniform of a British oppressor. Then everyone turned around and looked at her.
Well, no right to call himself a priest then, has he? Shame on him. Your mother's proud of you. And only the true Irish boys wear khaki.
Sergeant, she's had a brick thrown through her window. She's scared. My brothers and sisters, like other kids, jeering at them.
That's just troublemaker, son. Take no notice.
I need to show my face. Shut them all up. I need to take my leave, Sergeant. I need to go home and put this right.
Listen, Peach, don't make a fuss. But that's not going to happen.
What do you mean?
Army orders. There's nothing to be done about it.
There must be something. I'm owed.
Don't make a show of yourself. It's not going to happen. Take it on the chin. Write to your mother. Tell her to walk tall, hold her head high. That's all you can do, son. Go and see about that shrapnel.
Sergeant McCafferty, Sister Claire would like to invite you for tea.
Corporal Whitfield, come back inside. Those boys are in my trees again. They're devils for thieving. Bloody devils!
There are no boys and nothing is being stolen. Come back inside, please.
Christ. This wound is supposed to be irrigated every 2 hours or it gets reinfected. It hasn't been done, and now it's reinfected. Why hasn't it been done?
Major Yelland said to let the patient sleep, Captain.
Is that Major Yelland's name on here?
He's the senior officer. We just do what we're told.
No, you don't. And that's the problem. Get him prepped for theatre. Sir, can I talk to you about this? I'm going to kill Yelland.
I'll help you dig the grave, and obviously it'll be our secret. Tom, go to the boss. He's the only one who can do anything about it.
I'll fight my own battles.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
I'm sorry, I didn't know anyone else was in here. Actually, I don't quite know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. I wasn't meant to be at the beach, let alone swimming. Somebody else might have reported me or gossiped. You've clearly done neither, so I appreciate your discretion.
What you do is of no concern to me.
Ah, a lovely touch. Thank you.
You're welcome, sister.
You're proving such a help to me, Beric. Sergeant, please excuse the informality of the surroundings.
It's a privilege to talk to you anywhere, sister.
You must know what's happening. You must know. What have they decided? Why aren't you telling me what they decided?
I can't tell you anything because I haven't been told myself.
You don't believe this is an accident, do you? You have to believe me. You have to help me. You have to...
Private Nichols, you must go back to the ward now.
You're very kind. It is unusual. Not everybody would have been so. I'm a teacher. I was a teacher. And we run with books. We pick up the ones that mean the most.
I think we should get rid of it.
In shock. I said I'd go and see them at their home. I should have asked you first.
No, the Colonel will sign you out. We have a responsibility, especially to the refugees. Germans went through that country like a pack of wolves. They only have us to turn to.
Yes, Matron.
I see they decorated you for your distinguished service, sister.
Yes, the Royal Red Cross.
The sound of the cannon fire for you and me sets the heart racing.
It does indeed.
That lad Peach now, he's the same. Runs to it, he does, fearless. You wait all your life for a lad like that. Turn him into a soldier. I look at him, and I see me, but better.
Did you not have your own sons?
There was a wife. She died a while back. Typhus. And I won't have my own sons now. I know that.
Beware of protégés, Aloysius. They can slide a blade between the ribs like no one else.
He's had news from home. The old trouble stirring.
Hotheads rebelling against the British Crown. He's owed leave, and I know I should argue for it, but I don't want him to get caught up. I'm worried he may not come back.
You're not his father. You're his sergeant. Sons become defiant. A soldier obeys. Be his sergeant.
She wants me to come on. Could I not get my leave on compassionate grounds?
Peach, is your mother on her deathbed?
She's worried sick. They're calling me a traitor.
But she's not on her deathbed. I can see it's upsetting, but I'm sure it'll blow over.
Is there not a proper priest I can talk to?
He has enteric fever. I'm doing his job.
Do you call this doing a job? You're not even looking at me.
Have a care, young man.
Christ, are you still experimenting on this poor blighter? Hasn't he been through enough? What a mess. Putrefaction. Stinks like an open grave.
Hurts like hell, I expect. For a nice clean stump, wouldn't you?
Of course you would. You're a bloody torturer, Gillen. I suppose this is the sort of backstreet butchery that passes for surgery where you come from.
You're in my light, son.
Bloody amateurs. What have we got here, then?
Morning, Miss Berwick. Rosalie, you can't keep avoiding me. I'm sorry, I'm busy.
Mr. Vernon, still waiting for that smile.
You know what they say about banging your head against the brick wall? It feels wonderful when you stop.
Well, then my head must be made for brick walls because I always feel pretty wonderful.
He's always getting out of his bed. Just steer him back. Try and stop him from getting his fingers under his bandage because he scratches his head and it's just that I'm not getting anything done. I'll try my best. You're a brick.
You asked to see me.
I want this to stop. This. Major Yellen says it should be cut off.
No. No, it's the right kind of wound for this new treatment.
What about me? I don't want it.
It's not up to you.
No, Major's right. This is just an experiment here. I'm just an experiment. You're treating me like a lump of meat. You know what this is like? It's knives, it's razors, you bastard!
Mustin.
I don't care.
Every 2 hours, without fail. I don't care what he says. I don't care what Major Yelland says. I don't care who walks on this ward and says different. Every 2 hours.
bastard! You stone-hearted bastard!
What is it?
You look a bit grey. I don't mean to be rude.
I'm just a bit under the weather.
One more behind me, sister.
Let's make a start, shall we? What's that you've got there?
Mine! My trophies! Let's get on with the bed. The rest of you, as you were.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry. I can't apologize enough. I'm never a professional life.
I would have got you. Instead of the buffs and all that. It's a truly nasty sight. But it honestly doesn't do to think about it too closely.
How can you not?
Willpower and gin. Really,
Don't let your mind loose on it. Tell yourself that at least it's a few less shooting at us. I just think the only way to think about it. Them and us. If you think about it any other way, you'll end up rocking in a corner.
Get home, sir. Can you help me? There's nothing I can see that will make a difference. The sergeant needs to speak for you. I thought there's nothing to be done.
well, that's it then. Why will no one help me? Is this what they call fair treatment in the British Army?
Don't do anything stupid.
No, sir.
I've just heard that they're court-martial. They'll take him tonight.
That was very quick.
Why delay? No one will really say anything. There'll just be an empty bed. It scares the men even more.
He'll be moved. You'll have company until they arrive.
All that work and skill to get a man sufficiently healed to stand trial for cowardice.
Roland, our feelings will do him no good at all. Not now.
This is all the shrapnel I've got in me. But do I get what I'm owed? No. That's the thanks you get for risking your life.
You're right.
They will make you all sorts of promises to get you to put this on, but they're liars. It's one rule for us, and it's another for them.
What's he gonna do about it then?
Pete, you rabble-rousing.
I'm telling the truth. You're here to do your duty. All of you. Put that in your minds. Straight and narrow. You're here to fight for king and country. Let the king of my country. Easy. Come on, lads. No need for that. You're going the right way about getting yourself into a lot of trouble. The kind of trouble that I can't do anything about. And I don't want that. Enough now. So learn your lessons, son. You got him going.
It's decided then.
It is. We'll move you now. Corporal Foley will help you with your uniform, and he'll be staying with you.
You are going to be sensible, aren't you? For the sake of the other lads.
Sister, I don't understand how you have time to come here.
Children are important. I can see that Matilda suffered.
That is so. But your kindness is overwhelming.
I'm just doing my job.
It was more than that. You have shown me trust.
I don't think reading German poetry makes you a spy.
But some people would have reported it. Life would have been very difficult.
I'm not those people.